CarbonCopies opting to start off on Cloud. Jahz on Fox. Grand final. Here we go. And early on the aggression from CarbonCopies staying active. It almost seems like the aggression that we had seen from Jahz and Jahz back in their final cooled off in the time they've had to wait, and there's the limit break getting filled up right as he finishes off Jahz first stock. Only 20% taken so far, but Jahz trying to put a little back on him. 60% now as he comes in. Cross slash limit break gonna find nothing. And Jahz, after getting pummeled right away, coming out with the aggression himself, bringing it back. Oh, charge smash, perfect spacing, and gets it down to 2 stocks apiece. 70% carried over by Jahz. Now we saw those side specials really become a pain point for Jahz while he was facing Jahz. Jahz was able to shield a lot of those and counter back out. But we'll see how that works here against CarbonCopies. Limit break is ready. Carbon back on stage, 94%, 59%. And Carbon's going to go out without ever even getting a chance to blow that limit break. Jahz in the lead right now. Got off to a slow start, but has been going full tilt ever since. Up air string coming in. Lands 2 of it. Finishes off with a charge smash attack. Carbon able to deny that dash. Limit break ready, gets the cross slash. Fully lands at 120. Jahz does survive though. Carbon gonna just shield that, dash through, does not get it, shielded by Jahz. And a dash of his own, up air, not gonna get the kill. Oh, the Firefox attempt is just killed by the down air. Carbon sends about the top. 111 for CarbonCopies on final stock. And Jahz at a clean final stock here. Limit break, 80%. Carbon's alive, and he makes it. Next hit will give him limit break. 136 though to 21. It's not looking good for CarbonCopies, and Jahz makes it look even worse. Jahz takes game 1.
Mission complete.
On the run back. Jahz getting the first damage out. Just a little bit of a tilt combo. Carbon trying to return with one of his own. Limit break ready all very early on. 60s. Up smash there from Carbon. He has control of the stage. Waits for Jahz land. Just waits on the shield and grabs him. Oh, gets cross slash there. That's going to be plenty. First shot going the way of CarbonCopies. Jahz can't believe he let that happen. Oh, the parried shield not going to be enough. Jahz has 94 on the CarbonCopies, taking a little bit extra credit. 105 now. Limit break almost ready, so he's going to be looking to get this kill on Carbon quick. Carbon probably looking to blow his limit break pretty quickly himself, actually. If he feels any sort of danger, and there it is. Just a quick flick, and the cross slash comes out. More damage. 131. He flies near the top from the stage. That smash will do it. The dash in and quick smash. 86 on Jahz, both at 2 stocks here. Carbon control the stage. Jahz does make it back safely and gets off a nice little tilt combo. Now Jahz in control. CarbonCopies almost has his limit ready. Next hit'll do it. There it is. Back arrows plenty. Looking for denial. Oh! He does it with the up B limit break! It looks so sexy! Garvin up 2 stocks to 1 at 105, and his limit's almost ready though. Oh! The down smash sends him at a low angle. Gentleman's 1 stock here in game 2 of this grand final. Cross slash lands, damage in the favor of CarbonCopies. Up B goes over the special dash from Fox. Jahz pushing in and is denied. And there he takes control of center stage. Limit break is ready. Lands, just gonna be a back throw. I'm really shocked CarbonCopies didn't just let out a cross slash on him there. There's the cross slash though, and that's enough, sends him at the top. CarbonCopies evens it up 1-1. That was a fun fucking game. Early aggression goes the way of CarbonCopies here. We're early into game 3. These two are just giving us a banger right now in the grand finals. Coming at each other. Who needs shields when you have damage? Limit break is ready. Oh, the dash doesn't land. That one does though. Jahz tries to chase afterward. It doesn't get it. Oh! Gets him with the limited up B, 93% on to Jahz. Survives it just fine, chases down after the dash through. Stage control is really an odd contest right now. No one's owning the ground game or the air game. And it's reflected, we're even up almost 96 and 108. Firefox comes through, Carmen gets the fire air, continues to hold stage. And Jahz gets down just fine. Oh, he can test the charge smash and gets it. Garvin sends Jahz out the first stock. My God, limit break is ready. Cross slash used there for nothing. 119 on CarbonCopies. Jahz on the clean second stock. There's the up smash. Gentleman's 2 stock incoming. Even up in the damage still as they trade blows back and forth. CarbonCopies starting to get a bit of a rhythm, and as soon as I say it, of course, gets broken up a bit by Jahz. Jahz, though, rough spot, recovering very high. CarbonCopies taking advantage of it. Limit break is ready. And he lands a cross slash, holds the, I'm sorry, that wasn't a cross slash. That was just a combo as he has the cross slash for that. There we are, the limit break on that. And another cross slash, 53%, immediately 62. Avoids the smash himself. There's another cross slash, 82%. CarbonCopies got a quarter of the limit break. Playing off the corner, not able to get him out. Jahz starting to come in, get a little damage of his own. CarbonCopies limit break almost ready, 98%. And it doesn't even matter as he sends him. CarbonCopies getting the win with 2 stocks left. 2-1. Carbon needs 1 game to send us into a reset. All right, heading into game 4. Cross slash lands. And Arnold in the chat loving Cloud Side B. Well, he's getting plenty of it right now. Jahz bring the aggression back into CarbonCopies. Limit break about to come up. There it is. Fairly close in damage so far, and Jahz owning the bottom of the stage. This is going to give a little bit of a hassle, though, for Carbon trying to get back in this, especially that limit break ready. He wants to use it, but he's just getting destroyed with these up airs. Blade Beam comes out and gets nothing. Jahz punches back off the side of the stage. And that up air again, just juggling closer and closer, and that's going to be enough. Sends him out for the first stock. Jahz just under 80%. Doesn't shield that, just decides to eat it. Straight up, I guess. Oh, Jahz using the shine, bullying Carbon around, getting him off the main platform up onto those tri-plats. Carbon finally getting control of the ground. And it is short-lived. Jahz gets him back up in the air. These up airs coming out fast and furious. Whoa, Carbon facing the wrong way. Up smash lands. Back air. Chases off. Yes! Just Jahz saying, I'm dead the moment he goes off stage before he even tried to get back. He knew what he had done. 2 stocks apiece, but CarbonCopies is well in the backseat of this. Oh, the limit break cross slash comes in. Carbon gets back to stage, getting a lot more damage out now. But this is the Jahz show for the most part here in game 4. Carbon, though, controlling the ground there, gets another kill. Jahz not able to get him. Almost falls off stage and thinks better of it. Clears it out. Gentlemen's 1 stock here in game 4. Carbon wins this, we get a grand finals reset. Jahz wins this, we get a game 5. There's the tilts. Takes the 2 and gets a little exit damage as well. Limit break 90%. Limit break is filled now. Jahz opts out of the ground game. He gets 1 tilt. Oh! And the limit break's gone. Jahz now getting out those up airs. He does get hit. They trade out. Carbon controlling stage 102.71. Jahz with the lower percentage. Oh, he lands that! 121. He chases off the side. He wants it. Firefox not going to land. That Foxfire. Carbon holding the ground game. Jahz gets in, he gets the up smash, he takes it to a game 5. Avoiding the reset for now.
Mission complete.
He is up, he's standing, he's popping off, he's excited. Jahz wants to take home this win to be the champion of the first SmashDEN back since lockdown. But can he do it? All right, we're back in game 5. Ready to go. Even up off the start, we're going to see who owns the ground game here, because that has been the winner of these matches, especially on the triplats. Whoever can own the center of the stage has dominated, win-loss wise. And right now, CarbonCopies getting the early control of the ground. Limit break is ready. He's holding it. Getting off some good hits here. Waiting for the right time. Does not land the up B limit break, though. And Jahz takes the opportunity to get down to the ground and control things. Getting out his own damage. Combo's going to be shielded through. I don't know if you guys can hear the what yell from Jahz there, but I love it. Carbon has the spot now. Jahz looking for an opportunity to contest down there, but he just can't find it as Carbon comes up to him instead. Carbon getting the first stock there, good fair. Limit break almost ready, but at 120, he's got to be a little careful. Gets the limit break with that cross slash. Shield out, and there's the blade beam limit break. I thought it'd be cross slash, but I knew that limit break was coming right there. Gets the juggle with the up airs. Jahz just taking punishment up to 90% already. CarbonCopies at 121, but still in that first stock. He's only taken, I think, 8% since he got the stock off of Jahz, and he's given out 99. Another up air. Oh, and he gets him coming back down too. Jahz down to final stock. CarbonCopies looking for the reset here. Limit break ready. Cross slash not going to land. Jahz not going to punish off that, though. He wanted the up air, and he did not do it. Missed input will cost him that stock kill. 135. CarbonCopies still holding on. 43. He's putting in all the wrong inputs, but he finally gets the stock off. But down over a stock. 52% here. And the stock. 76 now. Ground game continuing to be dominated by Cloud. Finally, we got Jahz getting in with some of this Fox game. He's pushed out. Limit break will be ready. Foxfire gets him up to stage. Spamming out those up airs, and he's landing a good 70% of them. Another one comes through. Goes for the limit break. Lands it. Brings it back down to earth with some extra damage. 127. Jahz, the reset is coming. Can you stop it? No, he sends Carbon out to the side. Down smash comes through for now. One stock apiece, but 142 on Jahz. Cross slash lands. Sends him out the screen, but he's not near the blast zone yet. Blade beam lands as well. Foxfire up. Dashes through. Only 15% though to 176. Jahz doesn't want that reset. He doesn't want to have to win those 2 games again to get to his position to seal it. Limit break ready, 61% on the CarbonCopies, and he will do it with a fair. We head to a grand finals reset. All right, loading in. Grand Finals reset starts now. And immediately they go in to contest the ground game. Now, generally when we've seen Jahz succeed, He's been able to own the ground game and get into a lot of up airs. Cloud, CarbonCopies, seen getting some up airs as well. And there we go. That's the up air game from Jahz. More so, the ground game has been owned by CarbonCopies using fairs, some up airs in, and then always coming with a circle back air to clear back out the ground center stage when he gives it up for a moment. So right now, it is fairly even up. But like that, Jahz' first stock goes away. CarbonCopies limit break almost ready. There it is. Jahz gets in. He's going to chase that one. Not an up air yet. Oh, he's just going out towards the side, getting so much damage out. 125 onto CarbonCopies. But that limit cross slash lands. He gets 30% over onto Jahz like that. Jahz not getting sweet spot on that. Could have been a lot more devastating. 139. There's the up air chains going out, and Carbon counters it with that down air. Once again, no sweet spot. 151 onto CarbonCopies. Jahz, though, built up to 100% himself. Jahz down the stock, though. Limit break ready. Bear lands. Carbon pulling off to the side. Goes cheeky and ends up suiciding off. That's a straight self-destruct. Carbon down to 2 stocks, but Jahz at 125 on that same stock. Lucky for Carbon, he's not trying to pull something like that at the beginning of a stock, but rather the back end of it. Down there comes through for a kill on that. CarbonCopies limit break is ready, 67%. 2 stocks. Jahz, though. Final stock here in game 1 of the reset. Cross slash is used, doesn't find anything. There's the up air juggle. Has to wait out that down air. Carbon's been constantly pulling it out later on in this game after he got juggled the once or twice early. He has just continued to always down air when Jahz is below him, denying the most significant advantage that Jahz has had against him, and that up air will send him faceplant on the screen. Game 1 goes to CarbonCopies by a margin. And we see the first character change of the entire Grand Finals as Jahz moves over to Crom. Brings out his own sword fighter to try and match the disjoints. Able to get off a good set himself there. Holding edge. Oh, he chases off, gets it just fine. Limit break, not enough. CarbonCopies goes down. And the switch working early for Jahz. Clash in there off their simultaneous up tilts. Limit break at around half. The counter just... Carbon eat that. He saw it and he swung anyway. 127 on to Jahz, 141. He sends him to the corner, but he's not out. Carbon has the limit break ready and does get it with the blade beam. Well guarded there. Bringing it back to a very close match, 28-0. Both 2 stocks. Limit break up to half. As Jahz gets out a fair amount of damage here, maintaining his lead. No one owning this ground game here so far. Been very back and forth. Overall, advantage to Jahz. Carbon limit break is up. He does get just a tick off that cross slash, but not able to pull him in that combo. And Jahz coming in with up airs. Neutral air chase into fair, does it beautifully, and Jahz gets him off the side of the stage. Jahz 2 stocks, 53%. Carbon final stock here. This is game 2 of our grand finals reset. Carbon leading 1-0. And the change in character seems to be doing wonders for Jahz. The aggression being rewarded. Limit break, ready. Carbon copy so far off. Jahz gonna chase for it. He wants the kill. Carbon does get off the limit and makes it back. I think they exchanged blows there, but Carbon had lined it up, and the going to lift him out the top there. 1 stock apiece, but 91% onto Carbon copies. Jahz has been able to close out these stocks fairly low percentage overall on Carbon. Limit break, 80%. Carbon's lead, or I'm sorry, Jahz's lead down to 20%, now down to just 5. And now Carbon has the lead and he lifts him out the top! When did it happen? Carbon goes up 2-0. He is on match point in the grand final reset. He won it 3-2. And now he's looking to close it out 3-0. The character switch had looked so good for Jahz through the first 2 stocks. The whole first 2 stocks. Had the lead in the last stock. Was not able to close it out. Yo, Carbon, were you good at Game & Watch? Carbon's gonna mix it up. He wants to be able to put a second character on the sheet. Nagra Ninja. The Little Mac's a possibility. Mewtwo looked good for him earlier today. He's also done a decent Dark Samus today. He's going to Byleth, and that pushes Jahz off of Chrom to Roy. Still a sortie matchup. Whew. Here we go. Carbon copies looking to win it all here. Jahz looking to hold on. Jahz trying to get a little bit of control of the ground. And definitely has established himself now. How does he fight Carbon out over the side? Oh, nice there. Gets some good damage on it. Just lifts Carbon up on the stage, but he gets a lot of damage out of that. Nice shield parry out there. Carbon back on stage, 111-61. Jahz easily in the driver's seat. That 50% lead being cut down a bit, and Jahz clears him out for the first stock. Carbon setting up in mid-stage. Opting into trades that are preferable and doing a very good job of that so far, but those long recovery frames on these big hitter moves from Byleth put you in a lot of danger, especially against somebody who's quick. And Roy's got some speed. Jahz a quick player. Oh, he ends up on stage instead of on the ledge and is punished heavily for doing so. The 48% extra credit won't go unnoticed, though. Jahz immediately gets out, punishing Carbon. Got that tether, though. From the next zip code, Carbon copies makes it back to the stage. 77% to 0. Puts it up to 12. Jahz in the absolute driver's seat right now of Smash. Putting out a ton of damage there. Oh, Carbon, a little cheeky move there and is rewarded. Jahz able to get out, though. Such a low percent. There wasn't a lot of danger there. Hits him again, up to 58%. Arrow not going to land, shielded out. Not going to land that slash. Jahz looking for the chase. Oh, no! He does make it back, though. 129 on Carbon. He's still alive. 73 on Jahz. Not going to land it up. Carbon lands the big swing. Going for the arrow, not going to land that, and he's going to get punished off stage. And that's going to be the stock, Carbon final stock. Jahz 2 stocks, 98%. Definitely in control of this game. Carbon needs to finish this one off to put Jahz on tournament stock. Will not get the spike there. Really nice angle from Jahz to make it all the way back to stage from that far out. Juggling Carbon in the air, but finally lets it go. Carbon not going to get a spike. 49 on CarbonCopies, 149 on Jahz. Jahz with the stock advantage though. The grab, the back throw. Arrow's not going to land, not going to punish. There it is, finally. Jahz does end up landing on stage as he comes in a little too high. 57% on CarbonCopies. Tournament stock for Jahz. In this grand finals reset. Oh, he gets the tether to launch himself back at the stage. Good on Jahz to jump right away, though. He could have easily been spiked out the bottom. Low percentage helpful there for sure. Jahz trying to push the aggression into Carbon and keep it going, but that lead is dwindling. 40% lead. Quickly down to 30. Stage control for Jahz. He goes out for it, and he does land it. Jahz lives for another game. 2-1. CarbonCopies still on top. Jahz locks in the crumb. CarbonCopies. No. No, he did not. He locked in Dark Pit. Ryu, are you watching?
3, 2, 1, go!
CarbonCopies on the Dark Pit. And early on, Jahz just slapping the kid around. Carbon's starting to get some damage of his own, but it's not looking as good. Jahz gets the first stock. 80% on Jahz. But the question is, can Carbon close out the stock without taking too much himself? 20% already. 106. And there's another 20% coming quick. I can't imagine we'll see Carbon close it out before taking 100% himself the way it's going right now. And in fact, he's going to lose another stock. Jahz, 3 stocks, 100%. Carbon on final stock here in Game 4. Grand Finals reset. Carbon sending him across stage, but that's not going to be enough. That will finally get a stock for Carbon, but at 32% final stock, he's got a hell of a hill to climb in front of him. And Jahz will finish it off, send us to Game 5. We had Game 5 Grand Finals. Carbon came out ahead. Game 5 reset. Who will it be? Will CarbonCopies go back to Cloud to close it out? So far, CarbonCopies on Cloud is 5-2. On everything else, he's 0-2 here in this Grand Final. Jahz winning 2 games as Fox, And a game is Roy and a game is Crom in the reset. Jahz, Crom, CarbonCopies, Cloud. Game 10 of this set. And this one will decide it all.
3, 2, 1,
We head to Town and City. The ground game control not going to be quite as important here without it being the tri-plat. But we have generally seen each of these games decided by whoever can own the ground. And so far, even up. Limit break 90%. Limit now ready. Jahz owning the ground a little bit. Cross slash forces him off. CarbonCopies can reset. Get back into a neutral state. And Carbon using his range there. Perfect timing. Gets in front of it. Owning the stage now. Carbon starting to pick up a tempo here. Limit break almost ready. There it is ready. Opponent way off the side just because the slash holds the limit. Now he's got a free 20 to 30% if he can land it. Cross slash not going to land on anything. 94% on Carbon. He's pushed off to the side. Jahz looking to finish him off here. Even up at 2 stocks. Carbon playing safe, but not getting onto stage, and Jahz will clear him out. 13% only carried over. 2 stocks apiece. Cross slash will land. Carbon's starting to build up a little bit of a lead. Turns into a 50% lead pretty quickly, but it's going to be chipped around back and forth. Limit break 70%. Slashes him up, finishes off that limit charge. Blade Beam does get him just on the backside as the shield poke comes through. 116 on Jahz, he makes it back to stage. Carbon only 33%. And he's already got another quarter of that limit break. The counter not gonna find anything, and Carbon clears him out. 90% on the limit break. Tournament stock for Jahz here. Game 10. Cross slash limit doesn't land on anything, but Carbon turns around and gets an up B. 40%, but 2 stocks for CarbonCopies. Jahz trying to push him out off the side. And denies him just far enough. CarbonCopies down to final stock, only 16% on Jahz. Very similar to where they started stock 2. I believe it was 17% on Jahz then. Forward air entries have been very good for Carbon in this matchup. That one shielded through though. Cross slash. Not gonna land anything. Limit break 90% filled out now. Jahz in the lead. 35% lead. Carbon pushing him off to the side. Looked for the limit break cross slash there. Just denied. 107. Jahz owns the stage. Carbon not able to make it back, and he throws it. Dark Pit will be his doom. Jahz takes it in 10 games.